You just hang with me on this. I'm going to be a little word nitpicky.
Paul says,
In Galatians chapter 2, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by the faith of Jesus Christ. Even we have believed in Jesus Christ, that we might be justified by the faith of Christ, and not by the works of the law. For the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. Now, that's quite a bit of, there's a lot of background in that. I'll just say that. There's a lot about what Paul's trying to teach there. But there's two little prepositions. In this text, Paul is iterating the covenant with Jesus, and it's not like the old law is. It's not measured by our perfection, but by the perfection of Jesus and our faithfulness and trust in that perfection. And you will notice that at first he says, by the faith of Jesus. Okay? Then he says, even we believed in Jesus Christ, in Jesus, so that we might be justified. So what is he saying? The faith of believing in Jesus, or is he saying that Jesus is faithful? Some versions use both prepositions in and both, it's like believing in Jesus in both times. But I think in that first instance, the faith of Jesus is more appropriate in the King James Version. You see, Jesus was very much a human, as we see in Hebrews, where it says, For we have not a high priest that cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but one that hath been in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. Now the Gospels also show that Jesus was tempted by Satan during his 40-day fast. And we also see that Jesus was strained over his impending torture. He was praying to God before the night before he was crucified. Let this cup pass from me. But it was his faith that overcame his suffering, and he acknowledges, thy will be done, while fully aware what he would suffer. So yes, Jesus was faithful, faithful to his Father, faithful to the mission, faithful to his followers. It's his faith we rely on and focus on and try to emulate as best as we can to be pleasing to him and to God. That's how it works. Think about it. See you in the next one.